Alright, I think we're live. So today I think I'm probably going to be basically done with the game. I before I went live, I quickly made a cool new thumbnail. Because my previous one I did had English text on it, which kind of means that if any other what do you say? Hello. Any other speaking language people, I don't know what that's called, wanted to play my game, they'd see English text on it and might get discouraged. So, yeah, I'll try and show you the thumbnail. So here it is. It's very much based off the Tank Game one. There's a game called Tank Game, and I really like how they did it. It's very simple. It uses interactive buttons, and it doesn't use text. So we have, a cool thing over here. I think it's pretty good. So hopefully it performs well. What about Super Chat? I don't think I can turn that on yet. I've got to, unlock, those things. I don't actually know how to unlock it either. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so today I'll enter the game, because I feel like I didn't do much work off stream, but I did fix the luck issue that held me up. I didn't really fix it. Whoa, okay, that might be something I need to fix. Oh. Yeah. So I had an issue with luck where I couldn't really properly calculate it in the way that my stuff was all laid out, but now it's all fixed by the gracious help of Leaf. He very much helped. Yeah. So now these are all weighted properly and spawn at better times. This works. Okay, now we're gonna do these buttons and we're gonna do that button. We've got to do a bit more with the effects here, I feel like. Or I might just be being a tiny bit pedantic. I feel like the effects needs a bit more work. The shop seems fine to me. I highly doubt anyone's going to be opening the shop anyway. Maybe I should add some game passes. I haven't properly tried with game passes to see how much they make yet. It's probably a good idea I do try, so we'll do that. We got to add the on-screen UI for starter packs over here. Maybe some stuff leaning towards better monetization over here as well. Gerald, how much is this worth? Doesn't show the amount yet, but it does fetch the amount, I'm fairly sure. I feel like everything is working. It's not Gerald, it's Gerald. Jerald. And then we have, okay, that's also a Gerald, but that proximity prompt doesn't do anything. I should get rid of it, because that's just a actually proximity based thing. Yeah, I think we're basically done. Oh, and achievements, but I feel like achievements are just there complicating things. I highly doubt people are actually going to click the achievements button, so I might just get rid of it on release. And let's log how long into the game that people usually buy something. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stats I kind of want to try tracking. But let's start with doing the monetization on the plot. So recover last crate. I think I can do. That just means going to data template, current crate, previous crate equals nil. Plot service, plot client. So we can self setup recover crate. Let's go make this an actual function. Function plot dot setup stuff plot client. Okay. So what did I name the actual button that I want to set up? Replicated storage plot Robux buttons. Okay, I've just completely forgotten to name them. Robux buttons recover crate. There. Local button equals self.plot dot Robux buttons dot recover crate model. Where am I making this? I'm doing it here. Okay. I don't think I've set these buttons up properly, so let's swap it back over and do that actually really quickly. These guys are properly set up. These I don't think are. Is main, the main is not the primary part. And what's its orientation? Yeah, all wrong. So, we should delete it and just sort of copy this guy. And then change the color later. Why is this guy's moving point all cattywampus? Recover. Doesn't really matter. But let's change its color to a nice green. Where's a nice green? That should work. Now, we need a C-frame for where we're going to spawn the last crate as like a model. Let's copy this. Let's move it over here. Let's rotate it. Okay. Recover crate C-frame. Nice. Alright, so we've got the button, and I've got all the animating logic. I've been duplicating it everywhere, which is very not good. But like, it still works. Button part. It's just button.main. If this comes out with an error because button.main hasn't loaded in, then I'm gonna have to put this in a task.delay maybe. It doesn't really matter though because it's all in the client. Am I getting the data service in here as well? Yeah, I am. So it doesn't matter if I add it. But yeah, we do this. Where's my on touch? Actually, I don't think recover create is a big button, is it? I don't think it has to be, but I'm just gonna do it like that anyway. Button.main. We gotta make a variable for debounce. And not sure what I'll do here, but this is where the logic would actually happen. Okay. Now we go. We can create a connection for when the player when the previous crate value changes, and if it's not nil, delete the previous crate, the previous crate's model, replace it with the new previous crate. So, like, I don't know if there's a better way of describing it. Oh gee. Anyway, so let's do that. I should probably. I haven't changed the plot client. What's it called? IntelliSense in a while. Stop previous. Goes nil model. Nice. We go. Data service dot get changed signal previous crate. Ooh, I haven't added that into the type checking yet neither. Function that crate info. Nice. If crate info then if self.previous crate, I don't have it in the IntelliSense. Self.previous crate is also possibly a model. If self.previous crate, then self.previous crate model destroy. Crate info, then local model equals storage dot assets dot crates crate info. What should crate info be? Do I have? I think I can probably pass through tool info. Type, I don't have type in this. Type. Type.tool info. Yeah, that's all I really need. Create info.name. Clone. Apply mutation. Model create info.mutation. Model.parent equals workspace. Again, not workspace. I mean, I don't have a better parent for it right now. And model.pivot2. I don't have the IntelliSense. Pivot to target C frame being self.plot. Nope. .plot. What did I call it? Like previous create C frame? I think that's what I called it. No, I've been streaming the wrong thing this entire time. Oh, you can kind of see what I was doing. I just did the setup, recover, create. That's all I've done so far. Okay. Now, what did I actually call it? Recover, create, C-frame. Roblox Fountains, recover, create. Is that what I've called it? Yeah. Nice. Now what? Apply mutation. Right, I feel like now we've got to do the server logic for it, which actually will be fairly easy, right? Skip. So we go data service dot set previous create to data service get current create. I feel like that should work. Am I missing something, or is this just it? I guess we'll see. Let's move plot into assets. Click play. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Is it because I'm not passing through the IntelliSense, or is it because it's set to nil or something? I highly doubt it's because I'm not passing through IntelliSense. And I am. Is it because of my data being a bit off. Alright, let's do some debugging. Okay, change previous crate. Right. Close others. Let's open up crate service. Skip. When is this called? Or is it just never... Maybe it's from the player, yeah. This should be setting it to that. Yeah. Debugging time. Let's also set this guy to current crate. Now I go over here. And we can print crate info. Okay. You guys can't actually see the debugging if I try it because my webcam is in the way, which is possibly kind of annoying. Nothing. Wait. Have I just not connected to Roho? I'm not even connected to Roho. 2 seconds. Need to connect to the raw. Okay. Set it up on Visual Studio. Roho, connect, data template server and create service. I don't know what I changed in server. Oh, use mock. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's try this again, but I'll just quickly turn... Oh, actually, it's probably fine. Let's click play. Alrighty, that's more like it. Main is not a valid model. Exactly what I thought would happen. This was... because for some reason it doesn't load all the info at once when I get a model or something. I don't know. But really, the main stuff that needs to be tasked or delayed should just go in here. Anything pertaining to button. I'm sure 2 seconds is probably enough. Plus, that's 2 seconds after already getting the model. There's no way it would still error out. Nil, yeah. Hold E to purchase. Place on the stand. What does happen if I purchase? Surely that would give me nothing, right? Okay. Almost. Unable to cast instance to coordinate frame. I know what it's talking about. I probably did C-frame somewhere. The C-frame part instead of the C-frame. It would be over here. Here. Okay. But there is one other issue with it. I'll try and show it because I'm fairly sure right now it's going to work. But the issue is if I buy it and then do it, it's going to still be there. So if we click now, yep, we click again. Oh, hang on, I'm still in the tutorial. So what happens if yeah, nothing. I gotta change that. Okay, tutorial is done. Now that should go over there. Okay, apparently, oh, I'm not setting the previous crate properly. Okay. Where's it? Self.previous crate model. We need to go equals model. Now I should fix the skipping issue as well. It is marking as false. Skipping issue. I don't know. Attempt purchase. If the purchase is successful, I'm never setting the current crate to nil. Interesting. So if a player was to buy a crate and then leave and rejoin, that same possibly rare crate would still be on their conveyor. That's not good. Alright. Now it should be good. Ooh, where's the print statement? Here it is. Now I see that, no, now I think that it should be fine. Now that I see. Now I think, oh, I don't know why my loading screen's coming in from the side. Oh no, the anchor point. Anchor point has like a default thing I've had. Yes. Look at this. Look at that. Amazing. Now, I forgot that these guys actually go to the bottom because it's a pivoting 2, and the C-frames of these crates are at the bottom. But that's fine. Now I can make a little altar. We got 1, 2, 3. So these 2 squares, I'm guessing, is probably a good point to make the altar. Or whatever it's called, like a stand. Not really an altar. Well, this guy's got a cool animation. Oh. Man, whoever made that shop open when you walk by, it's really annoying. He's also got a nice animation. Alright. Altar time. And then we've got to do the logic, but this should, yeah, this bounces. Boing, boing. Nice. We kind of want to minimize the amount of proximity prompts and stuff and just do buttons all over the place, because all the player needs to do to trigger that is boom. Oh, boom. Except that's a proximity prompt, but that doesn't really matter. Okay. I think, to be lazy, I'm not gonna make new developer products for each recovering one. I'm just gonna use the ones from buying if you don't have enough money, and then just pass through extra information saying previous. So, okay, so where is that? Is that over here? Register IDs. Reward and extra info. If reward and then okay, hang on. Let's say no, if branch equals branch, so we're already confirming that it's gonna be this branch. If extra info, then echo is service get player previous correct. Let's copy all of this. Wait, what am I streaming? Streaming this again. Yeah. We're just setting this up so that I can pass through a bit of previous extra info. Extra information. This guy will just be in the else. Because I don't think I'm passing through any extra info here either. Let's go to, where am I going? Monetization product. Exactly. So I just go like this. I'm gonna yoink that. Go plug client. Monetization. Creates previous crate. If go previous crate equals data service get previous crate. If not previous crate, then return end. And we can also just pass it in here. That seems good. Let's see how that works. Wait, I'm not passing through extra info. Previous. It's true. Alright, now we can try. So move this. Oh, I feel like I've imported two different product ID things. Yeah. Okay. Where's that? I gotta change how I do this then, if that's gonna be an issue. Product ID is brief. Now I can just go to everyone that uses it. Now I've got to find the actual product IDs. It'd be this one, right? Wait, okay, I was on this the entire time, that doesn't matter though. There's only a small bug. Whoa, I can buy this. Epic crate. Let's go. I think that worked. So my inventory. Ooh, I want that one. But this one's coming up. You can go over here. Mythic crate. Wow. Ooh. I see, that's an issue. It says this guy, it destroys that guy. That shouldn't be that big of an issue. Okay. Switch back and let's just quickly fix that issue. Skip equals true. Oh, that's for instant, and we don't skip. This guy also doesn't. Wait. Hang on. They don't set the current crate to nil here either. And also I could, like, technically they could continue to buy the previous crate over and over and over and over again. But, like, it's Robux, so at some point they're gonna run out. They can waste all their Robux if they want. Oh yeah, I was talking about how, well, not really I didn't do much to fix the luck, but I got help from Leaf to help to fix the luck. So get random crate ID. I changed it up a bit. I don't know, I had to sort of interpret what he sent through. But yeah, so I calculate the total weights over here in self, so it doesn't run over and over and over and over again. Because these never really change throughout the game, unless you're updating, which means when you update, the server updates as well, so, I mean, this is fine. I just have it all in the initialize. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to figure this out on my own. Table.sort, you have to sort them by the... I can't tell if that's the highest or by the lowest weight. Is A.weight. I think his biggest weight goes first, right? That looks like it. But yeah. It makes me want to make a RNG service so I never have to deal with RNG like this before. Again. I could probably include it in the luck service maybe. But oh well. Alright. We want to make the altar. Switch it back over. And we probably have to move this back over. So, these 4 squares is where it's kind of at. Where it's at, yo. So let's move this guy to be in line. Like that. Move him up out of the way. Can I select the floor? Yeah, I can. Let's group it. Altar. Stand. I don't know why I keep calling it an altar, but in my mind it's gonna look a lot more like an altar than a stand. Yeah, let's raise it up a bit. How big is it on this? 7.2. 7.2 gives me 0.4 on either side, so let's move that. Yeah. Alright. Oh. How's this gonna look? We have this. Move another one in by a bit. Something like that. I don't think the alternating studs is a really good look on this one. I can go like this. You can pull that in, move that down. Okay, let's switch out these alternating studs for real studs. Okay, add some color. Nice. I mean, it doesn't have to be the most complicated thing in the world. You can just move that into decor. Use this. Move that. Boom. Done. Actually, we should move this as well. Why is its pivot offset so weird? Your primary part isn't set. Weird. Okay, this needs to be moved by 0.1. Let's move it in as well a bit. I think that's good. Let's move this back to assets. Save, play. Wow. feel like it's gotta animate a bit, and it's gotta have its maybe like recover previous crate on top or something. The logic's all there though. Wait, now that I do that, can I buy it? And then does it get rid of the other guy? No. Nor does it get rid of the guy on the stand, but I bought it. There we go. That's a bit better. And if I buy, that's no good there. If I buy that, yeah. I mean, if I set it to nil, I think it's fine. That it disappears. I'm gonna make this feel a little more cool. I'm gonna make these a bit quieter. Because if I boost some sound up to max, yeah, they're really annoying. We should add little cash icons to the end of these beams that come to the player. And we've got to do these two. And there's guaranteed, like, levels in different amounts of time on the board. Right? I don't know what just happened. Anyway, what was I talking about? There's guaranteed times on the board usually, behind the crates. Which I think is actually very plausible. Maybe time consuming, but I can definitely do it. Well, yeah. Me standing around doing nothing right now is not helping. Okay. I feel like this needs to be a bit more, look a bit nicer as well. It just sort of, the crate looks just placed there, you know? Like out in the way of everything, or in the way of everything, kind of. Doesn't flow naturally in the base. I think I should put an altar, sadly. A altar. And why is plot client yelling at me? Okay. All good things to note down. Let's move the chat out of the way. Alright. I'm gonna fix this, the plot crate, because I feel like that can be such a big money maker if I get it right. And having it lazily placed here is not right. I think or maybe we can just scale it down a bit and give it an altar the same way. Adds a bit of symmetry and stuff. how many studs do I have? I've got almost 4 on that end. Like that. Crate. Let's move him up. Let's go. Let's grab this guy's C-frame as well. Copy. Plot. Luck crate C-frame. Paste. Orientation 0. Okay. That looks a lot better. Let's hope that also works as well. Assets. Plot crate. Assets. Attempted to nil index with damage. That's new. Oh, I get it. Genius over here forgot to check if it was a tower or a crate. If v dot type equals tower, then yeah, I placed down a crate right at the end of my last testing, so oh, I got a diamond thing now. That's cool. Yeah, that looks a lot better in my opinion. 2 studs away from here. 3. It's almost as if there's like less room on this side. One, two, three. Let's just say 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Right. I should just try and get this in the middle of the 3 then, and not worry about where the studs from the side that the other one is. Stand, and where is luck crate? So if this is 3, it should have about 2 on either end. Two and a bit on either end. Alright, that should work. Okay. Now, in the other game that this is loosely based off, very heavily inspired, they have a starter pack. Like, you walk over this and it prompts you to buy the starter pack, which is an interesting idea. But if players want to go like talk to other players, they're gonna be being prompted all the time, unless they exit through here or like go all the way around here. It feels like it's just sort of entrapping them if I do that. Um, Why does this say that I can still upgrade it to 25 and I can still upgrade this guy? I feel like each time I re-enter the game with my previous data, these guys jump up a level. So let's test that theory out. Service, use mock. No, that's not what I need. I need reset data equals true. Play. Yeah, let's do this. Do the onboarding. This is going to be where we lose most of our players, in that 5 seconds, I'm fairly sure. It's got to be. Nobody likes sitting around for 5 seconds. Claim. Okay. All still level 1. Now what if I upgrade one though? Which means I kind of have to get a bit of stuff to be able to afford the upgrade. Do a little Robux shenanigans. Oh, I should do chat messages when somebody buys something for Robux. I completely forgot. I'm not waiting 6 hours, am I? Almost there. Feels like I gotta get another guy going. Spam through. Ooh. Godly crate. Let's go. Oh, I got the ultra version. It's like super rare. I think I still forgot to take the print statement out. Right, E. Rebirth. I mean, new. So they're blue now. Leave. Rejoin. They're blue. I mean, I guess it's working fine then. It just feels weird because I don't remember upgrading my conveyor to diamond. Oh well. If the bug gets reported, I will try and fix it. But there is a bug that just... the bug was that it was not showing maxed, even though it was maxed. I don't have anything past diamond. Anyway, let's switch back. So, What did I name this stream again? What am I doing? Finishing the game today? That's crazy. Maybe I am though. Maybe I am. Alright, yeah. Time to go to... right, adding the cache effects and stuff. UI, we do effects, maybe? No, not new file. New folder. Effects. Cache pop-up. Lua. Whoa. Return module with the checking of module. Let's go. That's gonna give me a headache. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm turning on some music because I'm bored. I'll do from offset. I think it's a vector too. That might work. Okay. The issue is with this is the if it fires again, it should cancel the hiding. So and this is gonna be toots. Alright, let's just do it this way. That's the only way I can really think of right now, but I'm sure that's very not good. I actually want to move this over to enemy service, right? Yeah. Move. Um. Cash pop up. Show pop up. 20 maybe to start with. Or just because I don't have the actual amount it's giving yet, but that can be easily changed. Alright, let's see how this looks. I don't think it's gonna look terribly great at the moment because I don't have it like drop down. What? I'm never initializing it. Studs offset is not a thing. I'm fairly sure it is a thing. A vector 3 type. Of course it is as well. There we go. That's so tough. Where's the icon? Does it come with clipping descendants on by default? Wait, what am I showing? I'm showing this. Right. Where is this guy? Why? we gotta switch a couple of things up here. So, this guy. And transparency equals 1. Size, like 300. This guy, from offset, 50. Alright. It's better give me what I want. Can I do like tick? How jittery is that gonna get? I probably shouldn't do that. Oh no, ticks give millisecond, and this is wrong. Why? I guess I'd never set visible then. Yeah. Visible isn't a property? How do I not know that? Alright. I mean, it's completely offset though. Okay, drastic changes need to be made once again. The issue with scoped value tweens is I can't like not tween it on a value, so the one way I get around that is this. Alright. Oh, not eating direction, eating style. Quad maybe? I just need it really quick. And then value equals play. Stud offset, we do not set that. We just go self.num instance dot value equals 0. And give them like 0.2 seconds. We can also set the value here. Self.num.value equals 0. Alright. How's it gonna look? We're getting there. What happens if I get more? That's a bit better. It feels so jittery though. I think it's too big of a drop. Let's go 0.1 or maybe 0.5 is good. It's just like the maybe 0 just isn't the way to go. Maybe 1. And how do I center it as well? Ugh. I think this is good. Alright. Right, so the issue right now is that I'm not setting the value that it shows to the proper amount, and it's not centered properly. Right, now I see. It should be one of the issues fixed. Three, one. Okay. I forgot I'm passing through the damage instead of the amount it's giving me. Whoops. Now I'm just gonna prop draw then. I had to pass through a hit into something, didn't I? I can't recall what I did. Right now we're gonna pass through a ward. I'm gonna pass the reward surely for kill. Like, that's the main reward giving thing, I thought. Yeah. Alrighty. I was streaming the wrong screen again. I was just doing a bit of prop drilling anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Uh-oh. Why doesn't it let me click into anything? I need to drink this coffee. I think that's the issue. It should add the previous as well. There we go. Yeah, it should add on to the previous, so it kind of is like constantly going up. There. Wait, okay, you didn't see what I just did. Yeah. I added the tick here so the self-data amount resets, and I also add on to it, so hopefully it builds up. So Look at that. Ah. It needs to be centered though, I feel like. Is it meant to follow the character? It's probably fine. Now I just gotta center it. How do I... There we go. um... Relative YY, I think, is what I need. If I lean back, you guys aren't going to be able to hear me much, so I probably can't do that. Yeah, we want to do this, we want to set that to 1. We can set this to like 0.81 on the from scale. This kind of has to be 0.5, but we're not going to be centered. 0.5, 0.5. Text can be to the left. I'm fairly sure. It might still look a bit ugly if it's to the left though. Let's try center, and let's try and make this look good. Look good. Let's hope it looks good at least. I'll switch it to the screen if it does look good. If it doesn't look good, no switching. It's like I have to make the X a lot smaller, like a 0.5. I'm gonna have it touching the sides of the box, but then I don't know. Yeah, 0.5 looks a lot better, but still not perfect. You know what? I think it's good enough. It gets the point across. There. You see that? It's in the center now. But the issue with these is the whole offset thing. You can't get from text, but just from the text box bounds and stuff. Like, it looks good with like 11K, 12K, it fills the box. I think that's gonna be good enough. there's no point in making it smaller because then the text starts getting tiny and then starts looking worse and worse and worse. So, oh, it reset. Oh, okay. I guess the game's lagging a tiny bit. That's a bit interesting. I mean, it can reset if it wants. Yeah, so if I aim to, like, basically pick up everything in my game, in my plot, it will... Okay. Where's my proximity prompts? What? So close to being done, yet so far. I think... Yeah. Okay. I still got a fair bit of coffee left, and it's only a bit past 10, so it means I only started streaming about an hour ago. An hour and 30, an hour and 45, an hour 30, 43. So I'm not going to actually end stream. What I am going to be doing is, taking a 2-second break. Possibly get some breakfast. That's a good idea. Then come back and finish the... What do I really want to do? I should get this laid out before I leave. Because I'm doing... I should add the icons to the pass that are going at the player. I should... I think I'm gonna add some game passes, man. I've never done any game passes. Like, I have, in games I never released. I know how to do them. It's just, I don't see the point. I don't know if they're gonna make a lot. But I'll try it, because there is probably a whole demographic of people who don't buy stuff unless it's permanent, which is what a Game Pass is. Like, I would never buy a dev product, generally. So if I never add anything like that, nobody might... The amount that the game can make would probably take a dip, so... I'll add that. I can do the description pretty quickly. I'm gonna remake the icon today, so that there's no text, probably. Because the issue with text is that it's not global. That's what I meant last time, earlier in the stream. Not global. I feel like there's something big I'm missing. Yeah. Finishing the monetization is just going to be a big issue. Well, not a big issue, but that's just the main point that I sort of have to do today. Maybe balancing the game a tiny bit as well. changing a couple of the monetization object prices, changing the crate prices themselves. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, that was a bit loud. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Starbucks. So I didn't have breakfast, considering the fact it's 11 o'clock. I just decided to put some stuff in the oven, so hopefully lunch, I'll have a shorter break for lunch, and can get more done. So I was talking about it earlier, but basically, let's just get all the tedious stuff out of the way, like the effects. So this is the trail. Goes. Oh, nope. I don't think I'll need children for this. I'll probably just go. Okay, that hurt. Scope new. Image label. No, I do need children. Never mind. I forgot you can't just put an image label into a icon. It needs to be a billboard GUI. Billboard GUI. Okay. I'm gonna do like 2:2 background. I don't need background transparency on this, I don't think. Image label size equals udem to dot from scale 1:1. This guy needs background transparency, and your image needs to be image equals image IDs dot icons dot cache, and parent equals shot. Cool. Let's see this in action. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Oh, this is gonna be on the shots, isn't it? Did I upgrade these guys? Why are they... Since when were they orange? I did not upgrade them to orange at all. Tables as keys aren't accepted? Bruh. What'd I do? Anyway, it's a good thing it didn't work, because hit orb. It goes to the player, right? This goes to the player. Okay, what is the actual issue? What's the error yelling at me about? Table keys aren't accepted in property tables. Oh, wait, did I spell billboard GUI wrong? That's 100% the issue. How do you spell it? Unrecognized property key. They only do that if it's like a billboard GUI. That's what I said. Nothing changed. Okay, great. Size is a value of Billboard GUIs, right? Size, yes. Yes. What's the issue? Is parent not something I can pass through? I've got no clue. Local UI equals and maybe pass through parent afterwards. UI.parent equals short. I am flabbergasted at the fact that that doesn't work. Yep, it's going again. Table keys aren't accepted in property tables. Okay, I see the issue. Children was also set to fusion.scoped. Apparently I wasn't using my brain to think about this one for more than 2 seconds. Now look at that. That's actually really nice. Dude. Wait, am I showing the right thing? Bro. I am. Let's buy some more crates and see how it looks with like 1 billion crates and stuff. Where'd all my towers go? Did I reset my data maybe? Why is he going quickly now? Oh right, the amount is depending on how many towers I've got placed down. Yay, new tower unlocked. Ah. Yeah, look at that. I have an idea that might make it look a tiny bit better. Right now, when they get to their destination, they instantly they go to replicated storage. Well, if we go task.delay by like 1 second, function replicated storage, and instead we go like orb. Okay, we'll just see what that does for now, because I want the trails to continue until they end at the player. But right now, as soon as the part gets to the player, it just instantly stops. Claim. How have I got all of this in my inventory again? It was gone before. This makes no sense. Okay. It makes such an unnoticeable difference. No, it makes an issue. Because I'm inserting it into the cache as soon as it's done. I'm fairly sure that's the issue. Instead of putting it in the cache as soon as it gets to replicated storage.cached. I still like it. I still think it looks pretty nice. It's gonna leave the icon. I can set the icon transparency to 1, but I just need to set it to 0 again. So let's change this guy's name. Change this guy's name so I can just sort of easily go through it. orb.ui.icon.trans image transparency equals 1. Equals 0. Look at that. Now what if I make like one of these trails? Can I make them emit some light? I feel like that is a very possible thing. Yeah. Now if I change the color a bit. Does green look nice? Oh, green? Dude, that looks tough. Okay. Wait, what am I streaming? Okay, I'm streaming the right thing. So, light emission 1, 255, just fully green. As green as it gets. 0. Light influence, what does that mean? I could set light influence to 1. Or 0. It makes no difference in my eyes, I can't see anything. What happens if I set face camera to no? It looks ugly. 3 light emission? I think past 1. Yeah, can't go past 1. Let me go 0. 0 is when it's ugly. Should I mix a bit of yellow in? Or is it probably good enough? Like a nice yellowy tinge, maybe. What's brightness? Ooh. Okay, now that's just like light emission. Yeah. So if I have light emission on, brightness. How bright should I go? 2? I'm going with 2. Let's configure this. Trail.brightness equals 2. Trail.light dot emission equals 1. Trail dot color equals color 3 dot from RGB, like 70255. Okay, what does 3 look like? I feel like when we start getting to those values, it gets excessive. But 2 still looks pretty nice. So nice. We should do something about the actual shots as well, firing from these guys, because they're very not noticeable. You can see the fire, but sometimes you might be able to see like the which I made, but they barely even get seen, so oh well. Alright. Now if we leave, save this file, rejoin, that should all happen auto-magically. I could have fixed that. Okay, there must be an error of some sort. Color sequence expected. Color sequence expected? You're telling me I can do a color sequence? Okay. What if I do color sequence dot new color, but like the second one's a tiny bit more yellow? There we go. Look at that. Oh well. That looks good. I gotta fix that loading screen as well. Right, self-start position. Is that it? I think it's just a 0.5. Like 2 letters, 2 numbers. A dot and a 5. Yeah, it was. Nice. I should make the double work. So, how much did the double cost? Create.roblox.com. Dev products, create a dev double real. 49 Robux. Copy. Currency service. Do I don't already have product IDs. No, why am I making a folder? Return. Double reward equals. Wait, what am I streaming? Streaming the wrong thing. Here. So we can do file currency register IDs. Return double reward equals double, I don't know. Double reward equals true. I can do really whatever in these things because my data service is just slightly oddly laid out. Let's go to server. Now client, or actually server, we gotta register the IDs. Monetization server, register IDs. Currency, register IDs. Branch. Let's define branch. Equals currency service. And then monetization service dot product purchased connect function. Alright, I don't think we're going to be needing extra info. We will need reward info. We will need the player. We will need the branch. If branch is equal to branch. No, if reward info dot double reward then self dot and rewards. Do I actually save it to this? I don't yet. Oh. Data user ID equals total. Does this mean that they never actually claim their money? I don't think it ever actually gives it to the player yet. So function, what I can do is just go data service dot, is it, yeah, set, no, not set, update cache function, private value return value plus total, and then we just do that again if they buy the double reward. And total is going to be equal to this. Nice. Let's go client. If double, then monetization service client. Where's double? Where is double? No, what am I doing? Prompt product. Product ID. Guarantee product IDs dot double reward. Alright. Let's see this in action. Okay, null indexed with set. That's amazing. I love it when it does that. So double should give me an extra like 5,000, I think. No, it didn't. Didn't give me 5,000. Am I passing through data when a player is joining? I am. We can actually just do data.cache plus equals total. I did all of this for no reason. It'd be a lot easier to see if I could remove all my other parts that are down on the that are placed already. So once 600, let's remove everything. It's already given me 600. So double. Didn't work. Okay. Currency UIs. Double reward equals true. Print here. I've got a feeling. Oh. So if not player friends. I got a feeling that's the issue. Yeah. Maybe I should change the claim to OK instead of like double. What, was I not offline for long enough when it prompted me? Why doesn't it go up? Total. Oh, because I've got nothing placed. Okay, let's just say let's do a large amount. Let's see. How much does it want to give me? $100,000. So it's already given me 100,000 over here, but click double. Should go up to 600,000. Let's go. That works. Set you to 0. And I'm just gonna change the text to OK because I don't want to change the logic much more. Where would I have put the text? Okay, double. Nice. Right, what else? We want to do... Right, we can do the description and the thumbnail as well. Let's flip it over to properties, open selector. Nice. So this is the current game's icon. Earning offline. I don't like it. I really like this new one I did this morning though. But that's a thumbnail, and that is not like representative fully of what the game is. This is the actual icon I've got right now, shows what the game kind of more or less is like. Okay, so what should the description be? And what should the genre be? Would it be simulation? Entertainment is a very broad genre. I feel like every game is almost an entertainment genre. Yeah, let's go simulation then. Subgenre. Incremental tycoon. These are some weird subgenres. Action. Don't think it's gonna be action. Education. Oh. Entertainment. No. I wouldn't classify it really as a tower defense because, like, it's got towers and you sort of defend, but it's not a tower defense. I'd say if it were anything, it would be a tycoon. What did the other games do? Hang on. Realist.com. My fishing brain rot. Subgenre is tycoon. Exactly. That's what I was saying. I thought it would be tycoon, but it's just such a broad subject. I guess it would have to include it. So tycoon. We can save the changes. Confirm. What should the description be? I'm gonna quickly yoink my fishing brain rots and put it in here so we can see what we've got to work with. And let's get a couple emojis as well, like fight, sword, swords. I feel like crossed swords would make the most sense. Is the meta to be doing emojis before? No. Emojis go afterwards and update emojis go first. Okay. Let's swap it. So this is my fishing brain rot's description here. Which, I mean, it's interesting. I don't think it's very good. Brain rot's vision, earn money while you sleep. There's so much yelling. Why is everything capitalized? I better eggs? They added eggs to the game? What are they doing? How far behind am I? I'm not gonna bother. Okay. Do I have to be yelling in mine? Towers. Defend zombies whilst you sleep. I don't have to do anything, but like, towers defend zombies while you sleep. Okay, whilst is a too big of a word, they wouldn't know. While you sleep. In towers, earn you cash while you sleep. Unbox. Towers. The thing is with this game is it's lying. There's no common rarity in anything like it. It's like common to legendary. Okay, this has to be written by AI then, because that game goes up to like mythic, godly and stuff, and it starts at rare. Brain rots fish, sell fish for money. Towers attack zombies. For cash. For cold hard cash, no. That seems good. And buy better grades to ooh, I forgot to do liking and joining group exclusive perks. That is true. Okay. This is just such a bad description though. I wish there was rich text in the what's it called? Descriptions. This is an interesting looking description. towers, zombies, cash. I'm just making the important words stand out. Like game and join group or exclusive perks. I mean, there's not really much that I can add. I need to change the fish though. Hang on. What's that one correlating? Towers attack, zombies or cash. Cash emoji. Cash with wings. Copy. What's like an upgrade, or maybe a diamond for like upgrades? Gemstone. That's kind of tough. Okay. Yeah. Notice how this game isn't like showing off how the rebirth system is in it, because I'm fairly sure it rebirthing systems make players feel like they lose a lot of progress as they try to continue getting more progress. So I'm not going to mention the rebirthing system. Upgrade your plot for better returns. I don't know. Upgrade your plot for better towers. I mean, I guess it's kind of the point of the game, to get the best towers you can and fill your plot with them. But that just does it. That's like a slightly slightly wrong message though. Hang on. I'm gonna go check up on my food in the oven. I'll be right back. Wow. Is who's back? I'm back. I got food. Alright. I kind of feel like that's done. And I don't really want to do the icon on stream, because icons take me a while, like ages, and having the chat in the way might be kind of annoying for me. Gotta do a bit of balancing, that's right. You know, hop on one leg. Hop. Anyway, let's try and switch this back over to Roblox. Visual Studio. Window. Some tomato sauce would be nice with these. Oh, 2 Crockens. I'm back. I don't think I muted on that, so yeah. Alright. So if we go to crates, there's 2 things I want to balance. I want to balance the crate cost, and I want to balance the crates themselves. I mean the towers. And we're gonna balance the money that the zombies drop. Generally the money's like, it gets better with each better tower, which kind of makes me feel like I should base the reward from the zombie on the damage dealt to it. Okay. Since these guys are legendary and epic, they should be a lot less powerful. Hmm. I'm gonna get AI's opinion on how to balance this. Alrighty. Do your thing, AI. Tell me, how do I balance? Is to pay 14,000 times more for a Tesla, but only get 63 times the amount of power. Mm-hmm. Shotgun should be 5,000 for 2 minutes. Early quick game progression. I think it cooked. I kinda like it. Ah. 5,000, 50,000, 500,000, 10 million? I mean, sure, it can be 10 million if it wants to be. Then 150 million. Towers. Damage. What's a power jump? And X3, 3.3, 3.7, the powered house. It's like a massive jump to Tesla. Okay. turret is 1. Ultra turret is 4. No. Ultra turret will still stay double that. This guy's 4. Makes you 8. Flamethrower would be 12. Ultra would be 24. Freeze ray is 40. Ultra freeze ray would be 80, I guess. Rocket launcher 150 to 300. Tesla being yikes, 600 to, I guess, 200. Then I'm gonna set the ray guns to 250, 500, 1000, no, 750. So technically you can get the best best tower if you gamble from the crates. I really like its progression. That's nice. And okay, I gotta change its waiting times as well. So 5. The next one should be 2 minutes. $15 minutes. Freeze rate is an hour. Explosive crate should be 3 hours, not 5 hours. And this guy should be 6 hours. Nice. Now that it really does come down to how I plan on rewarding. Level times, it doesn't even take into account what hits it. Which might make the progression feel slightly sad. I think it should be like this times damage, maybe. Reward per damage. Reward equals self.reward.damage times damage. Oh. I mean, if the number balloons into some crazy number, that doesn't actually really matter. Because that's just, it seems to be how most of the games end up working now. Like, Grow a Garden, people have quintillion, billion, trillions of dollars in that. Including the owner, probably, in real life. Self.reward. Do I have that anywhere else? Probably not. Okay. Time to reset the player's data and test out the new progression feeling. Let's switch it over, because I'm probably going to be playing my game for a while. Okay, first error. Fair enough. I forgot something. Okay, now we go again. Click to spawn a crate. Ah. Hold A to purchase crate. Oh. Oh. This game is fun. Wait till it's opening. Alright. So, yeah. Make about 1,000 pretty quickly. Yo, you're back. Hello. I've just been doing some balancing of the game. But it's actually really close to being done. I don't know when the last time you checked in was, but I don't have much left to do for it. Yeah. I edited the money coming in. It looks kind of cool now. Yeah. Yesterdays were very lonely. Only my friends came in to tease. But I did, I don't know if I did the shops yesterday or not, but I added this guy who opens on proximity. Oh! Were you here when I did this? When I finished the shop? It spawned a character and he does a random dance here in Global Luck. I did lucky crates. All that logic is all done. I did the luck. Yeah. Nice. I've been having to do sounds, and I need to do a bit more particles. I've kind of missed that. Recovering crate as well. Yeah, I feel like it's almost done. And it's just the progression feels a bit off sometimes. So I can get this crate now. Skip the wait. I've also opened it to testing, so I could possibly open it to public and then just send a link in chat if anyone wants to try it out. But yeah, I've had my friends just report bugs to me for it. Hang on, I could make a new Discord server for it because I can't really. All the bug reports are happening in my friend's server. Maybe it's a better idea to do a dedicated server for it. School club, gaming, friends, study group. These don't look great. Create my own. For a club or a community. Defend from zombies. I don't need an image to create it. DFZ is a cool initial for the game. Alright. Make a new category. For organized bug reports. Yeah. Discord. And how do can I create a channel that's a private? Only people can view it. Info. How do I give it so only I have the power to send messages in a channel? Because if I have one that's called info, I kind of want it to just be locked for everyone, and it's just for when I publish an update or something. Overview. Don't think it's overview. Okay, I'll just put the game link in there. Beyond Roblox. Oh, and I did a couple of thumbnails, but you'll see the thumbnails if you click on the game. I did one this morning, which is like a red and blue one, and I did a... Oh, I just messed up the link. I did another one, which doesn't look as nice. Okay, I messed it up again. There we go. Okay. Wait, have I made it public? I have not. Public. Save. There. But yeah, there's still quite a bit that needs to be done in the game. Actually, I should publish the most recent edits. Is it? Publish to Roblox. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's make it fully public. And how do I get a Discord invite link? Here we are. There. So there's a bug reports channel, an info channel, which I haven't made private yet. Permissions. Advanced permissions? Oh, I see. View channel. Send messages? No. No. No messages will be sent in this channel. Hopefully that worked. Alright. General and bug reports. Nice. And I should probably send the game link in chat. Even though it is on the Discord. Oh, you joined. But yeah. You can see some of the sound design if you join. There's still a lot that needs fixing with it. Like it spams the coin grabbing sound over and over when money flies at you, which I don't think sounds terribly nice. But it should be fine. Like game and join group for exclusive photos. I gotta make a group for the game as well? Or should I just have it under my player? I think it'll be fine. Ooh, did I set reset data back to false, or have I did not. Hang on. I need to publish a very quick change. Publish. Okay. Nice. Now I've got to actually do stuff. Let's switch this back to Roblox, to Visual Studio Code. Where am I printing? I'm printing a heap of stuff somewhere. Plot service, client. I feel like it's in here. Here it is. Is there any more print statements I should be aware of? Probably not. That seems good enough. And okay, we've got to do on-screen UI, like, I mean, monetization buttons and stuff. So how am I going to do that? I'll do a new folder. It's like HUD monetization service. HUD money. Man. Alright, new client.lua. I highly doubt I'm gonna need the server file for this. I will need UI. Let's do starter pack UI. Let's initialize. Alright. Local. Oh no, not client. Local module. Return module. Type of module. Function module dot init self module. Nice. Well, so I just want like a tiny square in the top screen, because it really boosts the amount you can make if you have it like that. Return. We should probably get scopes and children. Local scope equals scopes local. Oh no. Got children. There we go. Well, this should be in an auto scaled frame as well. Thanks. Yeah, it's very bland at the moment. It still needs so much work, I feel like, but I do just want to get it out. I mean, 8 days till the Derp 3-day, whatever it is, the Slopathon. I can't remember what he's called it. Game marathon. I want to get this out, and then maybe take a day break, and then do that. Or preferably a couple more days. But we do that. Size. They should probably cover like the full top right corner, so I can put it really wherever in there. 10 position equals udem 2.new 1 negative 10 0 10. Alright. We're gonna need the black box. We go frame size equals udem2 dot from offset. May go like 250 for now. Background transparency 0.6. Background color 3. Go children again. Scope new text label. Well, no, not text label. UI stroke. That's more like it. Thickness equals 5. Nope. 4. Border stroke position. Inner. Nice. So that should give me a box in the top corner, except I haven't set its position or anchor point. 1,0 again. Position equals udem2 from scale 1 0, because the buffer is already done on the previous one. I feel like I should also change the loading screen for the game, because if people click on the game and they see a duck, they're like, what is that? How is that in any shape or way, shape or form related to my game? I just added it because I really like it. I did all that animating for the duck's eye a while ago, and that game I made never came out. I still got coffee left. Wow. How do you like the thumbnails though? Because I haven't done thumbnails like this before, and I really like the one where it's the blue versus the red, because it is a globally accessible thumbnail, you know? Yeah. I mean, I'm not a thumbnail person. I don't know how to properly do thumbnails. I made the buttons in Figma, exported them, and used Photopea, because Photoshop doesn't run on Linux, and I had to do it all in there, but yeah, they seem to work. Hopefully the game does well. Otherwise, I'm almost back to square one again. But if it doesn't go well, that's why I've got the Dirt Marathon. We gotta get an image in here. What should I put in the image for the starter pack? And I need to change the color of the luck icon. There's so much to do today. And I've been streaming for 3 hours already. Albeit that's with 2 fairly huge breaks within the stream. Okay. We go new. No. What am I looking for? Okay, I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna design the icon in Figma. And I'll switch over the screen to so you can see it. Open selector. Wow, look how clean it is. So yeah, here's the 2 icons I made for the for whatever, I can't recall what it was, for the thumbnail. This is the UI that I was basically copying most of it off. So that's their starter packs. That looks ugly. But they have so much stuff on the sides that players are going to eventually buy some of them. Alright. Let's get rid of that. We take this. They do a shrunken version of a box, so not a box, a rectangle. Something like that, and then they have an image that pops out of the top. Then they have the price down below, and they have a cool ray in the back, which I got a cool ray image, which I can do. And they only did in like a box, what's it called? A gift for the image, so that's probably what I'll end up doing. But yeah, this is my Figma project for this game, and for another one called Vacuum Incremental, but I kind of deleted all of that work because Vacuum Incremental was not going anywhere. Although I still think it's a kind of a cool idea. You get vacuum cleaners and you clean up a house, and then you get a better vacuum cleaner. I searched it up and it wasn't already a thing, so alright. Let's go. Yeah. It is very sad. That game was gonna take off any day, even though it wasn't properly made, properly monetized, and was probably just gonna be very similar to any other incremental. Let's go 250 by 200, I say. That's a big enough difference. This can be 175, 175. Anchor point equals vector 2, 0.5, position equals edom2, dot from scale 0.5, 0.5, background transparency image equals image IDs dot icons dot gift, which I haven't imported yet. That's some pretty quick typing. Alright, let's do a text label. There we go. Size udem2 from scale 0.9 0.2. I hope I'm streaming this. Otherwise I'm just yapping right now. Yeah, I am. Okay. Text equals. Okay. I'm gonna have to give it the product ID. Local cost equals scope by 0 tasks function. Look, cost set position get product ID scope computed function. Yes. Local. No, actual cost equals use cost. Return. Okay, I can't remember what the Roblox sign is, like the Robux UTF-8, but it's just some random characters, I'm fairly sure. It's like UTF-8 dot char EX201. No, it wants a number. 2EX012D. No, what's it? I'm gonna have to look it up. It would be in shop service UI components Robux item 0. Yes, I was almost there. I knew it had an X, an E, and some zeros and a 2. Hey, nice. Thank you. Should I do a space? Yeah, here. I had it right here. And I do a space. Alright. Let's import the gift icon. Window. No. Window, asset manager. Import. Pre-icon pack. Items. Gift. What color should the gift be? It can be green, purple, or red. There's no choice here. It's got to be purple. Purple's the best color. 100%. Copy ID. Yeah. Let's close others. Go back to image IDs. It's like navigating through the tree is probably one of the things I would like to stop doing, and if NeoVim kind of helps stop having me navigate through the tree, like scrolling through, going into children, I feel like I might want to switch. Okay, so the copying didn't seem to want to copy. Copy asset ID. There we go. Alright. You gotta register this ID as well. I mean this UI. I was looking at my keyboard, that's cheating. Type of client function client.init self client self dot UI service, register UIs, starter pack UI, init, product IDs, shop dot starter pack. I think that's all I need. And I actually have to initialize HUD monetization service client as well. I probably could have called it something a bit better. Oh, and I should change it to a button. I'm not going to be able to click on it. Okay. And it's humongous. Let me swap it over. There. So, slightly too big. The text is in the corner. I forgot to position it. And, yeah, I think that's it. Almost done. This could be like even what, 150, 100, and this could be 150, 150. And this actually is not a frame. No. It's an animated button. And we have to do activated as well. Activated equals function. Monetization client, prompt product ID. And where's my text? Here it is. Size, I feel like I can do a bit bigger on the Y, maybe like a 0.4. Point position equals udem to from scale 0.5, like 1 basically. Now we need a stroke thickness, oh no, to 3, and we need a gradient. Scope new, a gradient, a gradient, color equals gradients dot cache. Hopefully that's it now. Wait, was I streaming? Okay, I was streaming this. Okay, it's too high. Too high up in the corner. But the prompt does work. Gives you everything. Yeah, but it's way too high. And I think it needs some actual text on it as well. Not just the price. I forgot to rotate it, the gradient. Okay. This is probably going to be the last thing I do for this stream, and then I'm going to start up another one later. But I am tired. Very tired. This kind... Okay, how do I... This... They've got to be the same size here. A145. I'm just making it smaller for the sake of being a bit smaller. In the position, it's 0.3 maybe. 3.5. Okay, position. Dot new. Sky. 0, 0. Now, how much further down should we go? We could go down by another 100. Alright. Yeah, that's good. I mean, good for now at least. So they can see it. And I'm going to add some rays behind it that will rotate. And so it's like a moving part that draws the player's attention. Yeah. I think that's probably good for today's stream, or for the first stream out of 2, hopefully. Ciao, ciao. See you in probably... I don't want to leave it too late. It's only 12:40 p.m. right now. And if I do a late stream, then you can actually barely see anything in my camera. I did one really late stream a while ago, and it looked like a night vision camera because I had to turn the contrast and brightness really high. So I'll probably try and do it fairly early. Alright. Ciao.